Now, cruise lines have been at the center of the fight to contain the coronavirus outbreak. 2 passengers on a Diamond Princess cruise ship have died in Japan from the virus, marking the first deaths from the ship's outbreak. And about 600 passengers on board have left the ship in Yokohama, Japan, following a 2-week quarantine there due to the coronavirus. Joining us now is Melanie Liberman. She is travel editor for The Point Sky. Good morning, Melanie. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So these ships have come under a lot of criticism for the way they've quarantined people. Have they gone about it the right way? What should they have done?
You know, I think what we can say is that Princess Cruises in this case is really just following orders from the Japanese Health Ministry. So I think we're all pretty much in agreement that the quarantine was not successful, but I think Princess has done the best it can do communicating with passengers and with, friends and loved ones outside of this situation, but it did not go as planned.
This is prime time for the cruise industry. The term is wave season. This is when a lot of trips are booked out for the later in the year. How long will this impact demand? We're seeing a lot of companies, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, major earnings hits here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things that we're feeling right now is that it's too soon to say if this is as bad as it's going to get. So I think it's very much a developing story. We're still not quite sure what the long-term ramifications are going to be, but to your point, bookings are down. Obviously in Asia, that market has been the most severely impacted, but I think we're seeing ripple effects throughout cruise markets all over the world.
Does the impact extend into 2021? Could it happen? Could it take that long to recover?
I think it's a possibility. Again, we'll have to watch very closely, but people do book cruises quite far out. People are already looking at those 2021, 2022 sailings. So there could be some very long-term effects.
So what happens if you have a cruise booked right now? I mean, can you get a refund? What are the cruise lines generally doing?
Yeah, there are a few different ways to look at this. For Asia sailings, of course, most of them have been canceled at this point, or they've experienced significant reroutings. So travelers who have Asia cruises booked may actually want to sit tight and just let the cruise line handle it. That's one way to look at it. If you have a super close-in booking, you're probably outside of that window of being able to cancel. A lot of cruise lines are being understandably flexible. Travelers are very concerned, and so it never hurts to call the cruise line if you have an existing booking. Ask if you can reschedule for a cruise on a later date, change your cruise to a different itinerary. Cruise lines have been very accommodating, but we do encourage travelers to obviously take their health and their well-being and their peace of mind. It's better to walk away from some money than be in a situation you're uncomfortable with.
But a straight-out refund, is that happening? Because I would imagine that would be the last thing cruise lines would want to have to do, because they want to be able to book that revenue.
Yeah, certainly we are seeing refunds for cruises that are being canceled or completely changed based on this developing situation. But if you have a cruise that has not yet been canceled and there have been no changes to your itinerary, let's say you have a Caribbean sailing coming up, you're just not feeling like you want to get on a cruise ship right now, you probably aren't going to get a refund for that. Again, it never hurts to ask. We encourage travelers to feel empowered to reach out to the cruise line to express your concern and see what they're willing to do. But cruise lines aren't just offering straight refunds across the board for anyone who's feeling a little shy about getting on a boat right now.
Tough situation for the cruise line industry. Melanie Liberman, good to see you.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.